Okay, so hi, my name's Leslie. This is my niece Reagan, and this is Estee. Estee is a boy gelding. We saw Estee born, so we know Estee quite well, but he's a little skittish. He's a little high strung, just like his daddy. And he knows he has things. So for that reason, I'm going to have Reagan help me a little bit while I do the assessment for the craniosacral therapy. So we're going to start off with some vitals. So first off, I'm just going to listen to his heart, and then I'm going to check his respiratory. So we'll see how that goes. Right, if you just keep talking to him, keep him calm. You see this? You see this? Gotta beat it. It's not food. It's not food. That sounds good. So that was his heart rate. His heart rate is in a normal range. We're now going to listen for his respiratory. I know, baby. I know. No treats right now, okay? Okay. Good boy. You're a good boy. Yes, you are. Let's talk about his dehydration. So good. He's not dehydrated. He really is a sweet boy when he wants to be. Can I see him here? Ooh, gums are nice and pink. Capillary refill, very good. He's one of the few horses that I have that lets me do that with very little trouble. So the last vital sign I'm going to do is his temperature. So Reagan, you want to hold on to him, okay? Now I'm going to be very careful because he has a tendency to want to kick. So I'm just going to let him know I'm back here. Let him know I'm back here. Oh, he's good. Good temperature. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. So I'm going to set these things down. We're going to do some range of motion now. So Reagan, if you will just help me, so all I want you to do is just hold on to him. I'm going to do his neck range of motion. This is his first time doing it. Again, he knows Reagan. He feels very comfortable with Reagan. He knows me too. He's like a big puppy dog, really. But, this is his first time going through any of this. He's never been massaged like my other horses. So we're gonna try this. Good. Oh, that was very good. Okay, that was very good. You want to switch sides with me, Reagan? Thank you. Now, I can't give you the treat every time you do something, okay? Okay, come on. Can you go back here a little bit? Oh, nicely done, baby. Nicely done. So you just hold him, let him bend, okay? There he goes. Good boy. Good boy. What about all the way back here? Can you do this? He's like, she's not giving me the treats. I'm gonna go somewhere else. Here, I'm gonna give it to you, but you gotta do something for me. Can you go all the way down here? Can you go back here? That's all right. Okay. Probably he's not understanding what I'm doing. Probably needs to slow down a little bit. So that was good as far as his neck goes. I'm gonna get rid of the treats so he's not so curious about me right now. Because he's one of the few horses that is treat motivated. We're gonna do some of this. Okay, so we had a little technical difficulties. The camera blew over, so we're just gonna, that startled him a little bit. So we're just gonna relax him a little bit, and we're gonna try to, good boy, okay. So I did the back leg while the camera fell over, so I'm not gonna be doing that again. I'm gonna come around here and do this other front leg and see if he lets me do that. See this? Right. Good boy. I don't know if he's not used to having it pulled out or he's just real stiff. He doesn't want to give. You're a good boy. Yes, you are. Doesn't bend all the way. Range of motion seems a little, he moves back and forth here very good. But in range of motion, stiff there. You were a good boy. You were a good boy. You were a good boy. Okay. All right, I'm going to see how he walks and trots back and forth, and we'll see about his movement. So Reagan, if you will just walk that way and then back and forth, just let me see his movements a little bit, okay? He seems to extend farther with that back leg, or with the back legs rather, the hind end, if you will, than he does with the front end. It's like they're almost touching his front legs. Okay. All right, Reagan, come back to the center and then walk away from me. Would you mind? He looks like his left hind is higher than the other. Okay. Okay. All right. Would you trot that way? Can you get him to trot? He's a fast trotter, so watch him, Reagan. He also might not want to do it. Like I said, this is his first time doing this, so I'm going to cut him some slack. Come on. Oh, he's fighting her. Okay. Well, that's okay, because he probably doesn't know. Try again going front and back, okay? You're doing all right. Like I said, he's young, and he's only been worked with by kids who may not have known what to do. So we'll work on him with this. He's like, nope, don't want to do. Okay, that's all right. That's okay. So he's really stiff, and it could be the cold. It could be a lot of things. So I'm going to do some palpitation and see what we get. So he's trying. He's being such a good little boy. For being a high-strung horse, he's being a good little boy. So I'm just going to do some palpitations here. He knows I have treat. Little stink pot. You little stink pot. He really is a good boy. I remember the day he was born. Some knots right there. Your deltoid triceps. Good boy. Something seems to be Oop, did I touch something? Or are you just looking for treats? Down his longissimus dorsi. And I'm just, touching a little bit, pressing a little bit, see if I'm getting a reaction. He's listening to me, but I'm getting a lot of reaction from him. Back here at his gluteal. Oop, did I touch something? Or are you just curious? That's the problem with him. He's a very curious horse. He's like a big puppy dog. So I can't tell if I'm getting a reaction or it's he's just being curious. But I think he's okay. He's chewing his lips a little bit. Here's sacrum, semitenesis muscle, gastrocnemius muscles. Does that bother you? Are you telling me that bothers you? Or are you just wondering what I'm doing, honey? It's okay. All right, can I do the other side? Can I do the other side? How's your pole feel? Because I know craniosacral therapy, this is where it starts and it runs down his back. Okay, he nibbled at my fingers. He knows I have treats. Probably shouldn't keep them in my pocket. Okay. No, honey. Go back this way. He's got a little injury right here. It's a little knot, but it's gone down. Have you noticed that, Reagan?
Yeah.
After he's been finding his way in the herd, and one of my horses, like he doesn't know like when to not bother this one horse. So he's been bothering him a little bit, and they've been like poking at each other, and he drew blood the other day on him. My horse did. Wasn't bad. We treated it. How's that feel, buddy? So there is a knot right there, but I can't tell. It was when we first picked him up, I noticed the knot, but now it doesn't seem to be as big. So I'm not sure if the blood helped or if the injury that he got from my horse helped it, which is kind of weird. I'm still learning a lot about. This is SJ. I didn't introduce you to his name, by the way. And like I said, he's a very skittish horse. He's very high strung. He's very like he still goes to the leader of the herd and tries to challenge him. He hasn't figured out yet that he's the young one here. But his dad is very high strung. His dad had a lot of pedigree. Don't know much about his mom, but his dad was very high pedigree. I beat you. So you got a little bit right here, didn't you? You lost some skin there, didn't you, to somebody? Yeah, feels good. I'm feeling tension in his body. He's very tight almost everywhere. I'm not feeling a whole lot of knots except for the one up there, and there was one on the other side. He's not showing a lot of discomfort. His head is low. He seems to be okay with what I'm doing. He tends to want to follow you wherever you go. So I'm not feeling a whole lot of tension. I'm just going to give him some effleurage strokes just to kind of help him relax a little bit. But I do feel a lot of tension in his body. And so when it comes to craniosacral therapy, because it's connected all through here back to the sacrum, I really think I'm just going to start out just doing the basic techniques with craniosacral. I'm still learning a lot about it, but I think if we just spend some time with the effleurage strokes and we just kind of get him used to, relaxing, what I'd really like to focus on, whoa, good boy. What I really like to focus on with him is really getting him just to relax a little and get rid of some of this tension that he has. Like I said, he's super high strung, but he's eager to learn. And when Reagan rides him, I haven't ridden him yet, but when Reagan rides him, he tends to want to go super fast all the time. And so we're working on just slowing him down, just letting him relax. Letting him just... Oh, is that feel good? You think I got some treatsies? I know. Reagan does not have the treatsies either. He just tends to want to go fast, so I'd really like to get him just to relax, just to slow down, just to, you know, just to take it easy. So I think that's what I'm going to focus on as I move further into this course. I chose him specifically to do this examination just because the more I learn about craniosacral therapy, the more I think it really can help him. So I'm eager to see what kind of progress we make on him. So he's actually going to go away for about a week and go do a little bit of training. So I think it'll be good also to see his assessment. But his eyes are relaxing. Look at his face, Reagan. He's like got his lips stuck out. So he's enjoying what I'm doing here. Just, you know, slight massaging. Not just effleurage strokes. I'm just really like applying a little bit of pressure. But I think that's what I'm going to do with the craniosacral. That's what I'm going to focus on. It's just, you know, starting, you know, up here. Feeling that flow. Without treats in my pocket. That's what we're going to do. All right. Well, thank you.